This message is for you. Don't try to escape it. Don't try to turn away from it, because God says your heart has been calling for an answer, and today heaven responds. Archangel Michael cries out, his voice shakes the heavens, his sword of light is raised, and he is weeping because the time has come for you to awaken and you cannot delay any longer. God says, I have seen your tears, I have heard your hidden cries at night when no one was watching, and I am sending to you a sacred visitor, not of this earth, a messenger who carries my words, who carries my seal, and who knows your name. Do not close your door when the knock comes, for the one I send does not come twice, and if you delay, you will lose what heaven has already written for you. God says, my child, I am not far from you, I am closer than your breath, but because you have been blinded by sorrow, I must send my angel to shake you, to awaken you, to bring you out of the darkness that others have pushed you into. There are people who tried to bury your destiny, who thought you would never rise again, who laughed at your pain, but God says I am coming to prove them wrong through you. Tonight, Archangel Michael cries out because your door is about to be touched by the divine. A sacred visitor is coming, and you must be ready. God is begging you, do not turn away, do not treat this lightly, because this message is for you, and if you skip it, you will miss the one chance that heaven is pouring into your life. Do not say in your heart, this is for someone else. No, God says, this is your message. It carries your name. It carries the weight of your story. It carries the sound of your broken heart and the promise of your restoration. Archangel Michael stands guard by your side even now as you read this, whispering, don't ignore this, don't delay, don't let doubt steal what belongs to you. He has cried out in the heavens because the enemy has tried to silence your destiny, but God says the cry of Michael has opened the gates of heaven and the sacred visitor is already on the way. God says, the sacred visitor I send is not just a messenger, but a carrier of miracles. This visitor is coming with keys in his hand, keys to unlock doors that have been shut for years, keys to break the chains that held you down, keys to restore what you thought was permanently lost. You will know the visitor by the peace that comes when he arrives. You will know the visitor by the sudden stillness in your spirit. You will know the visitor because even the air around you will change. God says, do not miss this, because this is not a story, it is the reality of what is unfolding for you right now. I see you, my child, I know the weight you have carried, the betrayals you endured, the loneliness that almost broke you, the secret fears that no one else could see. But I, the Lord your God, say to you, this sacred visitor is the sign that your season of pain is ending. The one I send to you will carry the words that will heal you, the words that will lift you up, the words that will remind you that you were never abandoned. Do not close your heart when this comes. Do not let doubt say, "This is not for me." Because this is only for you, and if you skip it, the window will close and the chance will be gone. Archangel Michael cries out, "Do not wait another day. Open immediately. Heaven is at your door." He has fought for you, he has battled demons who wanted to destroy you, he has shouted your name before the throne of God, and now the sacred visitor is carrying the answer to his cry. God says, "This moment is not ordinary, this day is not like other days, this is a sacred appointment written in the scroll of heaven, and if you open yourself, miracles will pour into your life like a river that never ends." God says, "Remember how many times you were spared when you should have been destroyed. Remember how many times you were lifted when you thought it was the end. That was not coincidence. That was Archangel Michael and the armies of heaven standing in the gap for you. And now, because the final cry has gone out, the sacred visitor is coming to finish what I started in your life. Do not be afraid, do not hesitate, and do not think this is just words. God says, "I am warning you. It's over for you if you ignore this. Your destiny is too precious. Your life is too chosen. Your story is too important for you to walk away now." God says, "My beloved, you are chosen. I do not send my sacred visitor to every door. I do not release Archangel Michael's cry for every soul, but for you, I have done it, because your time has come. Don't let the enemy lie to you and say this is not your portion. It is. Don't let fear steal it. Don't let doubt rob it. Don't let laziness close the door. Open immediately. Heaven is calling your name. This message is not to entertain you. This is your lifeline. This is God speaking through the cry of Archangel Michael, and the sacred visitor is already near. God says, "If you believe, if you open, if you obey, everything will change. Your tears will turn into joy, your losses into restoration, your fears into faith, your waiting into miracles. This is your moment. Do not let it slip away. God is begging you, receive it now. This message is still for you. Don't think it has ended, because God says the sacred visitor has not yet passed your door, the knock has not yet sounded, but it is closer than your own breath." Archangel Michael cries out louder, his voice trembling as he calls your name, saying, "Don't let this slip away. Don't let the shadows close in. Don't let the delay cost you what heaven has already prepared." God says, "My child, I know how tired you are of waiting. I know how many promises you have heard but did not see. I know how many nights you said, 'Lord, is this really for me?' And today I tell you, yes, this is for you, this is your moment, this is your message, and if you skip it, heaven will not hold back the tears. God says, there are things that were stolen from you: peace, joy, relationships, opportunities, even your own confidence. These were taken because the enemy feared what you would become if you stood tall. But I, the Lord, am sending the sacred visitor with restoration in his hands. When you open, you will not just receive words, you will receive healing in your body, strength in your spirit, light in your path, and doors opening where walls used to stand. Archangel Michael cries out because this is not a small moment. This is the hour when heaven has chosen to rewrite your story in front of your enemies. Do you not feel it already? The heaviness shifting, the air around you changing, the strange stirring in your spirit that refuses to let you rest? That is because the sacred visitor is near. God says, you will not see him as the world sees, but your heart will recognize him. Your soul will leap within you. Your spirit will know it is holy. Do not shut down that feeling, do not dismiss it as imagination, because I am telling you the truth. This message is your lifeline. God says, don't try to reason with this, don't let your mind block the miracle that is meant to flow to you. If you say, this doesn't make sense, then you will shut the door on your own breakthrough. But if you simply open, if you simply believe, if you simply allow the sacred visitor to come in, then your life will not look the same after tonight. Archangel Michael cries out because he knows how much was delayed, how much was stolen, how much was buried, and he knows that this is the final chance for you to claim it all back. I see you, my child, how many times you were pushed aside, how many times people used you and left you broken, how many times you begged for love but received betrayal instead. But God says, I have not forgotten one moment of your suffering, and the sacred visitor I send carries my justice. Those who laughed at you will weep when they see you rise. Those who cursed you will watch as blessings chase you down. Those who thought you were finished will tremble when I lift you higher than they ever imagined. This is not empty talk, this is my decree, and my decree cannot be undone. Archangel Michael cries out because the weight of heaven is leaning on your story. He knows the importance of this night. He knows what is coming, and he cannot keep silent. His cry is a trumpet blast over your destiny, shaking everything that has been asleep, calling forth everything that has been dead, declaring that your life cannot stay where it has been. God says, I am shaking the earth for your sake. I am sending fire through the heavens for your sake. I am moving angels for your sake. That is how much you mean to me, my child. Do not underestimate this moment. Do not say, I will think about it later. God says, there is no later. There is only now. There is only this moment. If you close the door tonight, you will regret it for years to come. But if you open, if you believe, if you receive, you will watch miracles fall into your lap like rain that cannot be stopped. This is why Archangel Michael cries out. This is why God is speaking so urgently. This is why the sacred visitor is being sent. Because the time is now, the hour is here, the shift is at your door. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let doubt steal from you. Do not let the voices around you distract you. Open immediately. Heaven is calling. This message is still flowing to you because God says the cry of Archangel Michael has not yet ended. His tears fall like fire because he knows the battle over your life is fierce. God says, "My child, there are forces that did not want you to even see this message. There are spirits that tried to blind you, to block your path, to silence your ears. But heaven has ripped through the veil, and you are seeing now because you are chosen. The sacred visitor is already walking toward you, carrying in his hands the answers you begged me for when you thought I was silent. Do not think I forgot you. Do not think your prayers were wasted. Every tear was gathered, every whisper was recorded, every sigh was written in my book. God says, I am not a man that I should lie. I told you I would deliver you, I told you I would restore you, and now the hour has come. The sacred visitor is a sign that my promises are alive, my covenant with you is real, and my hand is still stretched out over your life. Archangel Michael cries out because your enemies are trembling. They see what is coming and they cannot stop it. God says, remember the nights when you said, I can't keep going, I can't survive another day. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still alive, and it is not because of your strength but because heaven kept you alive for this moment. You were not supposed to be here, the enemy had already written your ending, but I tore that page and wrote a new one. That new chapter begins with this sacred visitor. If you skip it, you will lose the page I wrote, but if you open, you will live the story I always planned for you. Do not let your heart grow cold. God says, I am warming you now, I am stirring your spirit now, I am awakening what you thought was dead. The sacred visitor is coming to break curses that have followed you for generations. This is not just about you, it is about your bloodline, it is about your children, it is about your family. When you open, the chains on your house will snap. When you receive, the curses will shatter. When you believe, the blessings will overflow and everyone connected to you will feel the shift. Archangel Michael cries out because the sound of chains breaking is already echoing through heaven. God says, the enemy tried to convince you that you were alone. He whispered, no one cares, no one sees you, no one loves you. But I saw you every single day. I loved you when you hated yourself. I carried you when you gave up. I clothed you in mercy when you should have been destroyed. And now I am sending the sacred visitor as proof that you were never forgotten. You are my beloved. You are my chosen. You are the one I marked before you were even born. Archangel Michael's cry is not a small sound. It is shaking the heavens and the earth. It is calling angels into formation. It is preparing a path for your miracle. God says, do not sleep through this. Do not turn away. Do not say, maybe tomorrow. There is no tomorrow for this message. This is your final call, your holy appointment, your sacred visitation. Open immediately, because the moment you do, the flood of heaven will rush in, unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable. God says, I am warning you out of love. If you ignore this, you will walk into darkness that I cannot protect you from, because you will have refused the help I sent. But if you receive it, if you say yes, if you open, then what was impossible will bend at your feet, and miracles will come chasing you faster than you can ask for them. Archangel Michael cries out because your destiny is burning bright, and nothing can put it out now, unless you close the door. The sacred visitor is almost at your doorstep. The knock is almost at your ears. The hour is almost at its peak. God says, my child, don't delay. Heaven is begging you, I am begging you, open immediately. This message is still pouring into you, and God says, don't harden your heart, don't think this is just repetition, because every word is a key unlocking a door in your spirit. Archangel Michael cries out again, his voice breaking with urgency. Open now before it is too late. He is not crying for the world, he is crying for you. His cry is personal, his cry is soaked with your name, his cry is echoing through the heavens because he knows how close you are to either stepping into glory or walking into disaster if you let this moment pass. God says, my beloved child, the sacred visitor is not just carrying a message, but carrying the very breath of heaven. When he enters, your atmosphere will change. Your mind will clear, your heaviness will lift, your spirit will sense the weight of holiness. This is not imagination. It is the real touch of heaven breaking into your earthly room. Do not close the door in doubt. Do not silence the knock with fear. If you say, this is too much for me, you will push away what I sent to heal you. But if you say, yes, Lord, I am ready, then the sacred visitor will pour light into every dark place in your life. Archangel Michael cries out because he has seen what is written about you. He knows the glory that is assigned to your name. He knows the crown that the enemy tried to steal from your head. He knows the inheritance that was almost lost. His cry is a shout to shake you awake, to pull you out of the fog, to break through the numbness that pain has built around your heart. God says, "My child, this is not the time to sleep, this is not the time to doubt, this is not the time to scroll past or close your eyes. This is the time to rise, because the sacred visitor is carrying the scroll of your destiny." Do you not feel it already? The trembling in your soul, the strange stirring that you can't explain, the way your eyes are being pulled to these words as if they were fire? That is not accident. That is my spirit pressing upon you, because this is not just a message, it is your visitation. God says, "I am warning you in love. If you ignore this, if you skip it, if you laugh it off, you will regret it when the moment passes. But if you open, if you believe, if you say yes, then your story will shift in a way that no man, no demon, no circumstance can undo." God says, "I am sending the sacred visitor to bring you answers. You cried for direction, you begged for clarity, you asked me, what is my purpose? What do I do now? And I heard you. The sacred visitor comes with the whisper of heaven, the answer that will calm your storm, the map that will guide your steps. But I cannot force it into your hands. You must open the door. You must receive. You must believe." Archangel Michael cries out because he knows the danger of delay. He knows how close the enemy is to stealing your breakthrough. He knows that if you hesitate, you will miss it. That is why he shouts with all his might, "Open now, open immediately, do not delay." God says, "I am not playing with your life. I am not sending riddles. I am not speaking for nothing. I am speaking because your time has come. My hand is stretched out, my angel has been released, my sacred visitor is on the move. If you ignore this, the silence that follows will break you. But if you respond, the flood that follows will lift you higher than you ever dreamed." My child, you have asked me, why me? Why is the fight so hard? Why do I suffer so much? And I tell you now, because you are chosen. Because your destiny is great. Because what is inside you threatens the enemy's kingdom. That is why the battle has been so fierce. But God says, "I am turning it all around." What tried to destroy you will become the stage of your glory. What tried to bury you will become the soil of your rising. And the sacred visitor is the sign that this turning has begun. Archangel Michael cries out again, his sword blazing with light, "Do not close your ears, do not shut your eyes, do not delay one more second. Heaven is at your door." God says, "Listen to me, I am begging you. Don't skip this. Don't doubt this. Don't throw this away. This message is your warning and your miracle wrapped together. The sacred visitor is closer than you think. Open immediately. This message is still flowing because God says you have not yet grasped the weight of what is coming. The sacred visitor is closer than your heartbeat, closer than your breath, and Archangel Michael cries out because he sees how the enemy is trying to distract you even now, trying to make you think, this is too much, this is just words, this is not real. But God says, this is realer than anything you have ever touched, because this is my word for your life, and my word never returns empty. My child, you have been surrounded by delays, you have been trapped in circles, you have been waiting for change that never seemed to come. But tonight the circle is breaking. Tonight the delay is ending. Tonight the waiting is shifting into fulfillment. God says, the sacred visitor comes as a breaker, as a carrier of my power, as one who will smash the chains and lift the weight from your shoulders. Do not doubt this, because the cry of Michael is proof that heaven has moved. Archangel Michael weeps because he has fought so long for you. He has shielded you when the arrows of darkness were flying. He has stood over your bed when nightmares tried to consume you. He has pushed back death when it tried to touch you. And still, you did not see how much heaven was moving on your behalf. That is why he cries out now, so that you will finally recognize it. God says, don't waste his cry. Don't let his tears fall in vain. Open now and let the sacred visitor in. God says, when the visitor comes, there will be a stillness. Your thoughts will slow. Your spirit will burn. You may even feel chills in your body, a holy trembling that is not fear but recognition. That is how you will know it is real. And when you open, he will speak words that only your heart can understand, words that match the hidden prayers you prayed, words that no one else could know. This is how you will know I have sent him. Do not let your mind argue. God says, faith does not argue, it receives. Faith does not demand proof, it opens the door. Faith does not wait for tomorrow, it says yes today. If you wait, the visitor will pass. If you hesitate, the moment will fade. If you open, everything changes. Archangel Michael cries out because you are standing at a crossroads and you don't even realize how heavy the decision is. One step of obedience will bring you into blessing. One step of delay will bring you into darkness. That is why heaven is shouting. That is why this message is urgent. God says, I am not just calling you to survive. I am calling you to rise. I am calling you to shine. I am calling you to walk in the destiny I wrote for you before you even entered your mother's womb. And the sacred visitor is the bridge between your pain and your promise. If you open, you will step onto that bridge, and you will see my light guiding you forward. If you close your heart, you will remain stuck in the wilderness you have been wandering for years. My child, I am warning you again because I love you. Don't take this lightly. Don't say, maybe later. Later will be too late. Now is the hour. Now is the cry. Now is the knock. Archangel Michael's cry is shaking the heavens for your sake. His voice is breaking through the clouds to reach you. He is calling you with urgency because your destiny is too precious to be wasted. God says, when the sacred visitor enters, even the things you thought were impossible will begin to align. You will see answers rushing toward you, you will see doors opening, you will see sudden favor. People who once ignored you will be drawn to help you. Opportunities that seemed shut forever will swing wide. Blessings that were locked in heaven will pour out like a river. This is not exaggeration. This is my promise. And still I say, if you ignore this, if you skip this, if you shut the door, the silence that follows will pierce your heart. But if you open, the song of heaven will surround you, and you will walk in a joy that cannot be stolen. Archangel Michael cries out once more, open immediately. This is your moment. Do not let it slip away. God says, listen, my beloved, the sacred visitor is already steps away. Heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see what you will do. Do not fail this test. This message is still burning through the air because God says you still don't realize how heavy this moment is. The sacred visitor has already crossed into your atmosphere, already moving in the unseen toward you, and Archangel Michael cries out because the time is thinner than a thread, and your choice will decide everything. God says, my beloved child, this is not an accident, this is not coincidence, this is not just another word. This is my spirit speaking directly into your life, and if you close your ears, the chance will vanish like smoke. You have asked me, Lord, why do I feel so heavy? Why do I feel like I'm carrying a weight that is crushing me? And I tell you now, it is because you have been carrying battles that were never meant to be yours. The enemy loaded burdens onto your shoulders, and you thought you had to hold them alone. But God says, the sacred visitor is coming to take that weight, to lift what you cannot carry, to strip away what has chained you. When you open, you will feel it instantly, the breaking of heaviness, the lifting of sorrow, the release of chains that have pressed on your soul. Archangel Michael cries out because he sees how close you are to missing it. He sees the distractions swirling around you, the doubts whispering in your ear, the fear saying, this isn't real. But heaven's cry is louder than fear. Heaven's cry is breaking into your bones because you were created for this moment. God says, I chose you for this visitation, I wrote your name into this hour, I marked you for this miracle. Don't let the enemy snatch it away. God says, my child, when the visitor speaks, it will not sound like a stranger's voice. It will sound like echoes you've carried in your spirit for years. It will feel familiar, like home, because it is the sound of heaven calling you back to yourself. Don't resist it. Don't harden your heart. Don't close yourself off. For the sacred visitor is not here to harm you but to heal you, not to take from you but to restore you, not to condemn you but to lift you into your destiny. The cry of Michael shakes the skies because he has seen how much has been stolen from you. He has seen the laughter of those who mocked you. He has seen the betrayal that left scars in your soul. He has seen the doors slammed in your face, the rejection that broke your spirit, the silent nights when you thought no one cared. That is why he cries out, because he knows the time has come for restoration. God says, my child, every tear will be repaid, every loss will be returned, every betrayal will be turned into a testimony. But you must open. You must receive. You must say yes. Do not underestimate this. God says, the sacred visitor is carrying more than just words. He is carrying atmosphere, carrying light, carrying keys to unlock your destiny. When you open, things will shift suddenly. The confusion clouding your mind will clear. The depression pressing on your chest will lift. The fear that held your feet will shatter. You will feel a new strength, a fire, a freedom, because my spirit will breathe through the visitor into you. Archangel Michael cries out again because the enemy knows what will happen if you receive this. That is why he is fighting so hard to distract you, to make you scroll away, to make you delay, to make you doubt. But heaven is louder than hell. Heaven's cry is stronger than the enemy's whisper. God says, don't let him win. Don't let him steal this. Don't let him laugh over your life again. Open immediately. God says, my beloved, do not think this is for someone else. Do not push it away. Do not say, maybe it's not my turn. No, this is your turn. This is your message. This is your sacred appointment. I do not send my angels at random. I do not waste my visitations. I send them with precision, and I send them with fire. And tonight, the fire is at your door. The sacred visitor is almost upon you. The air around you is shifting. The heavens are roaring. The angels are standing guard. Archangel Michael's cry is the final alarm. God says, my child, don't you dare ignore it. Don't you dare sleep through it. Don't you dare close the door. This is it. Open now.